to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, everybody, put your hands up.
Jazzy Joe Entertainment presents
India Mixmasters. Jazzy Joe meets top Indian DJ. Here we go.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Hi everyone, welcome to this new web series and episode of Jazzy Joe Meets India's Mixmasters, the web series where I talk to the leading top DJs in India. In every episode, we feature one leading Indian DJ and ask him a few questions about his career, his life, and his views about music and clubs in India. I hope you will all enjoy and support my humble effort in talking to India's Mixmasters. This time, I'm talking with another one of India's greatest and popular disc jockeys. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy and proud to present one of India's popular Mixmasters and my dear friend, Bobby Kerkar. Bobby Kerkar, popularly known as DJ Bobby K, started DJing in 1990 when he was just 16 years old and began on cassette decks and turntables. He also did remixes and production in 2004 and was a resident DJ in many of Mumbai's happening clubs till 2013. After that, he went freelance and started doing nights only at different clubs on different nights of the week as a VDJ. One of these nights, his original concept named CHATRA changed the trend to play Bollywood music, became the talk of the town, and gave rise to many similar concepts. Bobby is known today as a master of retro music, both English and Bollywood tracks. And here he is, the superstar, India's Mixmaster, and my dear friend, DJ Bobby K. Hi, Bobby.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. After a long time, online.
Yes. Okay, let's begin, Bobby, with your history. What was the first club? What was the first incident that you felt like a DJ? How did the whole story begin?
The story, my first club was Go Bananas. Okay, and actually, it didn't start from Go Bananas, to tell you frankly. It went way back into my childhood and school days. I had a very good sound system, and my entire family is into music. So I had all the possible music with me, and I used to do shows in my school with my sound system at home. I used to carry it to the people's places and play for them. I didn't even know what a DJ was at that time. So that's how it started. But after that, when I entered my college, I was 16. And that's the time I went to a nightclub and, I became a DJ. It was actually, I was with a friend of mine and I had gone out with her for a jam session in the afternoon. And I was singing all the songs. So she was like, why don't you become a DJ? And my father wanted me to be into his business, so I said, well, not a bad idea, and then I approached the club. And DJ Remy used to play at Go Bananas at that time, and I spoke to him, and he got me, with his company, and I started playing at Go Bananas. First club was Go Bananas.
Okay, and what about the other clubs? Do you remember any of them? Your earlier clubs?
So once I was at Go Bananas, and then I was playing at the Cellar at the Oberoi's, and then I was playing at a place called Copper Club at Worli, at Haji Ali. They used to do only private parties, so I got the best of everything: suburb, town, private parties, nightclubs, and thereafter there was another company who took over the Cellar, and I joined them. And I was going to leave my DJing job actually, and on the last day was DJ Akbar Sami, the one and only number one, who came and who picked me up from there, and he said don't leave your job, don't leave DJing, you work with me. And that's how I started Avalon. So Avalon was another place. It's got a big place in my heart because I played there for about 8 years.
Oh, now if we cut to the present, you started as a DJ, but today, Bobby, you are known more for your video nights.
Right.
Because that is something that you brought to Mumbai, the video element in nightlife. So tell me a bit about that. How did that happen? How did the shift happen from pure audio to adding the video element and being a VDJ? How did that happen?
Actually, to tell you frankly, even in clubs, if you go to clubs, when they started having sports bar and all these kind of things, there are people who are looking at the screen. Some of them, if you observe, when there's a DJ playing and everybody's dancing, and there are a few people sitting at the bar and just looking at the screen. I mean, there's some sports channel running or something, and they might not be even interested in that, but they're looking at the screen, So I thought that, I should get this into clubs, because, there are a lot of people, mostly girls are dancing, and many of the guys are sitting down, and now the bar concept has come. The nightclub thing is not the only thing right now. Many more bars have come up. So people, they don't have anything to do. And then what if I put the original visual on the screen?
Okay.
So I love watching music videos. I'm talking about the retro, English retro. Watching Michael Jackson in Beat It and Beat It and all that. So I said, let's get this. And that's how I started collecting videos, and I introduced the video concept. It worked very well.
And that brings me to one of your most popular concepts, which is CHATRA. People like me can relate to that, because when we were small boys, we used to have this program on the single channel. There used to be only one channel on the television at that time. I'm talking about the era of black and white TVs, and color TV had just started. That used to be CHATRA every Wednesday evening. The whole, family and all your neighbors would come to your house. They would all get together to watch that and the Sunday movie. So for you to bring that concept back to these days is very unique, and it's a super hit concept. But tell me, how did that come about? How did you think of bringing the CHATRA concept back into these times?
I just started thinking, and I said, why are we doing English retro with videos? Because it's from that time, and evergreen songs, and all those kind of things, and then they want 30 plus people, 35 plus people in the bar, so they have the spending power and all that. So fine, but then I said, what to add to this now? So then I thought, and I said, retro will never die. It's evergreen, right? So if you are doing English retro, why not do Bollywood retro? Because that's our music, Indian music, Bollywood. So I started developing that concept. I started downloading a lot of Bollywood videos and old videos, and all those kind of things. I started downloading Bollywood these audios also, and I started working on them. And the place I was working for, Elbow Room, it started sinking a little bit business wise, because it was English retro was super hit. Okay, at one time it was to go until 3 o'clock, such a small bar and fully packed and all those kind of things. But then finally, there were a lot of bars opening, and it was an expensive bar, so there were a lot of cheaper bars, and so it dipped. That night dipped a little bit, and so then I said, this is the right time to introduce Bollywood retro. And I spoke to them. They were very against Bollywood over there, because they believed that they should do only English nights there. And there was not a single Bollywood song being played in that club, all throughout the week. So they accepted it, with time. And I started the Bollywood Retro Night. It was not called CHATRA first, okay? It was called Bollywood Retro Night only. And then there was a friend who suggested that name, and then we started using that name. And then that became my stand. And first night was very good, okay, in that bar. When I started the CHATRA night, it was double the business, only word of mouth. Thereafter, second night was a little slow. But after the fourth night, the fifth night, the way it got packed, it was never empty on Sundays. It was never empty on any Sunday. And it was the specialty of that night was that, and I have the videos for this as a proof, and I think you must have seen and people know about this, that after 11, nobody was dancing on the floor. I mean, on the floor. They were always dancing on the tables, in the outside area, and inside they were dancing on the bar. It's a record. I mean, in that place and this night, the combo was such. And then, of course, then it started evolving, and then I started getting a lot of offers from everywhere because the night was so successful that, it started going places.
Very true. I mean, I saw that concert myself, and what a rocking concert. Undoubtedly, the credit for that goes to you, Bobby. You've been a resident DJ, you've been a freelance DJ. So I would like to ask you, which do you think is better, to be a resident DJ or a freelance DJ?
Okay, my opinion on this is that, to be a freelance DJ, you have to know exactly what you're doing and where you're going.
Okay.
From the DJ point of view, I mean, from the DJ's point of view, it is good to have a secure job and, you're working for a place. No doubt that you have to be an expert in what you do. Okay, that goes in every field, and it has to be done with passion. Okay, it's not that you just go and start shooting songs. That's not what DJing was all about. And you know that very, very well. You've been DJing for so many years, and you've been teaching also. But I feel that, okay, fine. If you're earning wise, if you're talking earning wise, then freelancing definitely, it of course, depends on how good you are and how many shows you do. But if you are good, then you do shows. I mean, it goes both the sides. So freelancing, yes, of course. I mean, if you can go and what I would like to say is that, you have to be so good that when you go and play at a place, you have to shine. Shine as in, you have to do something different that is so good that, they keep on hiring you, keep on letting you play on that night when you are there, because if you're bad, the resident DJ knows the crowd very well, and he can always overtake you. And if you're just doing, stupid DJing and playing all, very bad mixing and all those kind of things, then, then freelancing is not meant for you. And a freelancer, I feel that a freelancer has to first be a resident DJ, to study the crowd and, how, when you throw, what sounds to throw at the crowd. It's not about, just playing a remix. You have to know which remix, will go with the crowd. What sounds people like at the current stage. Not that, 10 years back, that they like. So, you cannot do that, right? So, yeah, I mean, both are good according to me. But if you're an expert, then I feel that fine, freelancing is excellent. And of course, all the DJs have that much importance, of course, because, you're going to run the night. I mean, there's one mind behind rocking. God knows how many people, starting from 100 till maybe lakhs and millions of people. You never know, So both are important and both are good.
What do you feel about remixes and production? Do you think every song can be remixed, should be remixed? What do you think about that?
Every song can definitely be remixed. Okay, but some songs are more difficult to remix than the others. Like, for example, there was a time where people were not used to remixes that much, and there were people DJs or producers trying to remix A.R. Rahman, and that sounded very funny at the time. But as time moved on, people have accepted because it's got into their DNA. But remixing is really good. I mean, I'm saying that, if you can put a song into a different form and make something else out of it, sitting with your team, or yourself alone or whatever it is. It's a great talent, and remixes should be there. The only thing is that I feel personally, from my heart, I mean, this is my opinion, and there are some fantabulous remixes, and I love, the way people are making remixes. But there is one thing I feel that in India, I think the DJs need to evolve a little more when it comes to remixing. It's not only about reggaeton, mumbaton, and tribal. If you try to study the minds abroad, you come to know that there's a lot more that can be done. And we have the talent. Our DJs are mind blowing. I'm telling you, the conditions, our DJs, I love all my colleagues and all the DJs in India. And I'm telling you this, that, they have a lot of talent. It is just that they are not using, maybe they're using only 50% of their brain or their talent, because everybody's trying to follow trends. There has to be something different coming up. Now, see, for example, I'll tell you, when I started the CHATRA night, now everybody is doing retro Bollywood, and they are also doing on Sundays only.
Okay.
Why wouldn't they do on a Thursday? I would see if I work on a Sunday, Chitra night, if I have to do in any place in Bombay, I would get paid much more on Sundays because they're so stuck to that trend, that everybody is doing on Sunday.
Yeah.
So coming back to remixes, okay, you have to evolve a little more. You have to be a little more creative. There are a lot of creative. See, there are this the tribal beat that tuk, tuk, tuk is going on. When it's slow, it's Mumbai town, reggaeton, dancehall. Where it becomes 120, it becomes tribal. But there has to be a little more added to this.
And what about live streaming, Bobby? You are someone who has kept your fans and the music-loving people around India, around the world, happy during these tough times by streaming live some of your sets, some of your very creative mixes. What do you feel about live streaming and the copyright problem that is there? What do you have to say about that?
First of all, live streaming is not about money. Okay. 99%. Okay, if there is, I know I have also done played for a few parties. One party was in Canada, somebody's birthday, and I was playing from here. That's fine, and I got paid for it. But that's another thing. It was a private thing. But I'm just saying that generally there are not. It's not meant for the live feel of the DJ that when he plays in front of you. Okay, but people have to be thankful to all these all the DJs who are playing for them. They're doing it for free out of passion. For your entertainment, they are playing it for you so that you stay home and you get entertained. They are not getting paid for it.
Yeah.
So, my love to all those DJs who are doing that. Thank you so much. And it's very great. Spending your time to entertain people for free when that's your profession. You're letting out your secret sauce online. You know what I mean? Like if I play a CHATRA online, it's going to be like all the DJs know what I am doing. Exactly. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is they are doing this, and I'm people have to be very, very thankful to them because now everybody has been told to be home, and you are home, and what do you do at home? How long can you watch TV and Netflix programs and movies and all that TV shows? So these DJs who are good souls and God bless them and who are doing it. Even I had done it before. I'm not doing it right now, but I had done it before and really bless them. It's really because see, I'll tell you when I moved out after the first wave, I got so many compliments from everybody. Not people whom I didn't know. They used to be coming and we saw a show online. It was fantabulous. We didn't know what to do at home, and we were feeling. Somebody came and said, "I was feeling like committing suicide, man," and this and that. And I saw the show, and it was so entertaining. These are all compliments and blessings actually.
Yeah.
Coming to copyrights. Well, DJ should not be having any copyrights. What are you going to do? Are you going to strangle the DJ? Are you going to pull them to court for promoting your mixes? And remixing your song free of cost, and putting it in a different form and putting it in front of people. There are a lot of, these newer songs. When I was going through all the new songs at one time, there were 1-2 songs, actually I didn't know them, but I had heard the remix of the songs. And then I traced them. Okay, this is the song. Oh wow! So let me hear the original. So then I heard the original, and then I went and bought it on iTunes. And many people, I'm sure that they must be experiencing this. We are promoting music abroad. There are no licenses for DJs as far as this is concerned. There are no copyrights because they feel that they are promoting the music. That's how one is going to buy the music. And who are the connects of DJs? They are all people who love music, who love dancing. Those are the people who go out. They have the spending power also. So the owner of Magna Sound, Mr. Sashi Gopal, he used to give me CDs. He said that, Bobby, go and give this to your friends, because you know all the clubs, all the DJs, hand it to them and tell them to play it for me so that it gets promoted there. And then people can go and buy those CDs. So now people are buying it online, but that's the time when people used to go to, in Bombay, there was Rhythm House, Hero Music, all the music outlets and Geet Gunjan, all these places. So people used to go there and, buy those CDs after listening, Daler Mendi and all that was there at that time. Sonu Nigam had just come. And I promoted that music myself and made it popular. And so have all the other DJs,
What is the future for DJ Bobby K? What future plans do you have?
I love music production. I came out with an album in 2004, long time. But then I took a backseat. I said like, okay, fine, let me wait and see what happens. But then I bounced back into production. Okay, and I can see things happening. And I always wanted to make official remixes and make music. And I'm not shy to tell you right now that I'm learning keyboard right now, how to play the keyboard, how to play the guitar. Okay, and I'm learning because it's my hobby. But also, making music is my hobby. And my future is going to be that I'm going to produce a lot of music. Okay, and you will see things coming. Already things are in the making right now. And I'm not going to give up DJing. DJing is my passion, and I'm never going to stop delivering music to the people. That's always going to be there. But apart from that, you will see a lot of things happening, and it's all going to be in music.
Wonderful, wonderful. Wish you all the best for that, Bobby. Wonderful plans. At the end, what message would you have for fans like me and the young DJs in India?
First of all, it means a lot that it's coming from you. Thank you so much, because you've been a DJ for so long. It really, really, really means a lot. Okay, and keep doing this, Jazzy. Thank you so much for getting me on the show. And the message for the other DJs, well, know your shit well. We have to practice. I mean, I'm telling you that if you really want to do shows and come up, then you have to first, this for the basic DJs, that, please work somewhere, even if it's for a less salary. It is about practicing. You cannot only practice at home. What I've seen is that, when I played music, it's in the clubs that I thought I knew everything, but, apart from playing the hits, of course, but, how to do it in today's world, you have to have a job. So you can throw those tracks at your friends, okay, and at your fans and your guests, and how's the reaction to the sounds, okay. Before that, if you just learn DJing and if you're not getting a job because the market is saturated, you can always try and play at your friends' parties, okay. Tell your friends that, okay, fine, buy a basic controller, and now I think everybody has a laptop. So start from there, and there is no ending for DJing. Please stay in DJing. Don't quit. There might be ups and downs. You might have to do something. I've seen a lot of DJs doing some other job right now. That's fine, but you have to come back. And do it with passion. Don't do it for money. Money will come.
Wow, wonderful message, Bobby. Wonderful message to end this episode with. Thank you so much for taking out time to be with me, Bobby. Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work, bro. Love you. Love you. Thank you so much. Love to all. Love to everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Love you.
Take care. All the best.
Bye. See you.
And now we come to the end of this episode featuring Indian Mixmaster Bobby K and his insights into his life and love for music. Do tune into our next episode, which will once again feature another Mixmaster who has been rocking India. I hope all of you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please subscribe to this channel and like and share this video so that others can appreciate these great Mixmasters too. You can also send any questions, suggestions or feedback to the email jazzyvinyl@yahoo.com. For all music lovers and DJs watching, enjoy and get inspired. Till next time, have fun and join the Mixmasters who will rock you forevermore.
India Mixmaster Jazzy Joe Mix Top Indian DJ. Here we go.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.